I recently visited a museum exhibition of dinosaurs in the Discovery Centre in Stockwood Park, Luton, England, called Dino-Mites. The models are life-size baby dinosaurs in a variety of poses amidst their natural surroundings of plants and trees. The whole area is in darkness, and the dinosaurs are lit by coloured spotlights, accompanied by a continuous soundtrack of growling and roaring. It was all very noisy, and almost drowned out the squeals of delight from the excited children running around. I am not sure if delight is the right word, as I think it is probably an expression of relief when scary things have been captured in a safe environment. Some time ago, in another museum, I did once meet an even larger dinosaur that was not so safe. Although everything was brightly lit, I did not see the creature when I entered that part of the museum. One would have to look to the side and upwards to see it was there, and I was busy looking ahead to the other smaller exhibits. It was adult size and was glowering down towards the unsuspecting visitor, with its face a little too close to the walkway. As I went past, the motion sensor switched on the growls and gave me quite a fright. It was a deep, booming rumble, the source of which I could not quite pinpoint. This was very unnerving, as even at the age of 55, I was not immune to the natural reaction to a sudden confrontation with a Tyrannosaurus. This exhibit broke the boundaries of the perceived safe environment. I would imagine that some children would be holding onto adult legs and skirts, but I ended up with my rational head trying in vain to talk some sense into my fluttering stomach. I am not at all fond of being taken by surprise, and I did not feel inclined to spend longer looking at the other items. The photo shows Deinonychus, the one with the tearing toe claws. This fellow is one to avoid having in your neighbourhood, as I am sure he could outrun us without much effort. It is possible that he was one of the feathered dinosaurs. Elsewhere in Stockwood Park are some dinosaur relatives in the Dig for Victory wartime garden, namely 4 beautifully coloured chickens, obviously chosen for their smart plumage. They were very inquisitive and making friendly clucking and cooing noises. But of course, if you or I were a lot smaller, they would eat us as quickly as Deinonychus would. Next time I see a dinosaur, I will do my best to think of him as just a big chicken. It is difficult to see the Tyrannosaurus or the Velociraptor without drawing an analogy with the shorthand exam, the desire and necessity for superhuman speed to enable you to leap ahead of the relentless pursuer, dictator. Your place of safety is a full 5 minutes away, but you cannot afford to think about that at the moment. If you want to survive the encounter, you cannot let your guard drop. You must deal with and jump over all obstacles as rapidly as you know how, without getting tripped up. And you surely don't want to find out what happens if you slack off or give up. If ever there was a powerful incentive to be prepared ahead of time, this is it.